As we stand on the brink of 2025, there's a palpable sense of anticipation in the air, almost as if the universe is preparing to shake things up in a way we've never seen before. Have you ever wondered how the cosmos might influence the very fabric of our reality? With profound global transformations on the horizon, astrological indicators suggest that this year could be pivotal, altering the course of history as we know it. But here's the catch. Change often comes wrapped in chaos, and what's lurking behind the curtain might not be what we expect. Imagine navigating a world where civil conflicts, geopolitical tensions, and seismic shifts in the political landscape feel like the norm. It's not just a passing thought, it's a possibility grounded in the alignment of celestial bodies. As the sun casts its light on hidden truths, the moon reflects the shadows of our deepest fears. Are we prepared to confront these challenges head-on, or will we let fear dictate our response? The stakes are higher than ever, and it's time to arm ourselves with knowledge. But don't fret, there's a silver lining. Understanding these cosmic forces can empower you to take control of your destiny. By tapping into astrological insights, you can position yourself to not just survive but thrive in a rapidly changing environment. Whether it's learning how to navigate personal conflicts or engaging in collective action for social change, 2025 offers a unique opportunity for growth and transformation. So, are you ready to embrace the unknown and shape your future? The world is standing on the edge of a profound transformation, and it's not just a coincidence. Astrology points to 2025 as a pivotal year that will shake the global landscape in ways we haven't seen before. When you look at the alignment of planets, it's like the universe is preparing us for a massive shift. Just like the tides pulled by the moon, these cosmic forces will ripple through the zodiac signs, influencing not just personal lives but the global order. Those who are attuned to these astral signals will notice how the planets align to set the stage for dramatic change. For those paying attention, it's clear that this isn't just about small adjustments. We're talking about transformations that affect nations, economies, and even the social fabric that holds everything together. The sun and the moon's interplay with these planetary movements creates a momentum that impacts world leaders, global institutions, and even the way countries interact. It's almost like a cosmic chess game with the planets playing the role of strategic pieces. Just imagine, what if the global order as we know it completely shifts in ways we didn't see coming? Now you might be wondering what this means for the average person. Well, think of it like a wave. When the tide changes, everyone is swept up in the current whether they're ready or not. The astrology behind these planetary movements suggests that the most prepared individuals will be those who understand how to ride this wave rather than resist it. Those aware of their zodiac sign and the planet's influence can use this time to position themselves strategically in their careers, relationships, and personal growth. But of course, with every transformation comes some turbulence, a theme we'll explore in the next section. As the world gears up for these transformative shifts, it's important to remember that change rarely comes without friction. Astrology has long indicated that when planets align in specific ways, tensions often bubble to the surface. In 2025, the likelihood of civil conflict, particularly in the US, is higher than ever before. It's as if the cosmic forces are magnifying the underlying issues that have been simmering for years. Much like the moon's pull on the ocean tides, these planetary movements can stir deep unrest, bringing long-buried frustrations to light. This potential for conflict is not just a theory. History shows us that astrological patterns have often coincided with major social upheavals. When the zodiac signs signal change, it's rarely peaceful. We're seeing it in ongoing geopolitical crises around the world, from rising tensions in Europe to conflicts in the Middle East. These are not isolated incidents but part of a larger astrological pattern that hints at global unrest. The planets, like Mars and Uranus, are often key players when conflict is on the horizon, and 2025 will be no exception. What does this mean for everyday people? Well, if the US and other nations are heading towards civil unrest, it's crucial to be prepared, not just politically but mentally and emotionally. Being aware of the astrology behind these potential conflicts can help you navigate the turbulence. Knowing how the planets and your zodiac sign interact with these larger global trends gives you an edge. Whether it's investing in safer, more stable industries or simply keeping a calm mind amidst chaos, understanding the astral movements could be the key to thriving in uncertain times. And speaking of uncertainty, 2025's astrological lineup is filled with events that could shape history. which brings us to the next topic. Astrology gives us a roadmap, and in 2025 the signs are pointing to major shifts. The planetary movements of Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus will each be transitioning into new zodiac signs, a rare and significant event that always marks a turning point in history. These planets have long been associated with structural changes, deep reflection, and sudden breakthroughs, respectively. It's like the universe is handing us a new set of tools, but what we do with them is up to us. The astral signs are there, and if we read them right, they can guide us through what's coming. Looking back, these planetary changes have often been precursors to periods of conflict and social evolution, especially in the US. When Uranus changed signs in the 1860s, the country was on the brink of the Civil War. Similarly, when Saturn shifted in the 1930s, the world entered the Great Depression and the lead-up to World War II. The patterns are clear. When these planets move, the global stage gets shaken. And with Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus all changing signs in the same year, 2025 is set to be a historic crossroads. The planets are aligning for something big, and astrology is offering us a glimpse of the scale. These astrological indicators aren't just abstract symbols. They reflect real-world impacts. Whether it's shifts in global leadership, economic structures, or societal norms, these planetary movements have the potential to alter the course of nations. For those who study astrology, understanding the influence of these planets on your zodiac sign could be crucial. It's almost like reading a cosmic weather forecast. By knowing when the storms are coming, you can brace yourself. And just as the planets shift, so too do the possibilities of conflict, as we'll explore in the next section. As the astrological indicators for 2025 unfold, there's a palpable tension in the air that evokes echoes of the past. Specifically, the possibility of a civil war echo in the US. The upcoming elections are not just political events. They serve as cosmic markers that could ignite deep divisions. With a contentious atmosphere permeating both sides of the political spectrum, the astrology suggests that the planets may play a significant role in amplifying these divisions. It's as if the universe is holding up a mirror, reflecting the fractures in society, urging us to confront the underlying issues that threaten unity. Astrology tells us that when celestial events coincide with crucial moments in history, the potential for conflict increases. The combination of polarizing political climates and astrological upheavals can create a perfect storm. Just look back to the years leading up to the Civil War in the 1860s. The societal rifts were exacerbated by the movements of the planets. In 2025, the same could happen if we ignore the signs. The zodiac's call to action might be for us to engage in more dialogue, seek understanding, and work towards healing rather than division. For those keen on navigating this turbulent terrain, embracing the lessons of astrology could be a game changer. This is the time to cultivate empathy and awareness, not just of your surroundings but also of your own zodiac sign's strengths and weaknesses. What are the traits that can help bridge the gaps? For instance, if you're a Libra, your natural ability to mediate can be instrumental in discussions with those who have differing views. Understanding these dynamics allows you to become a part of the solution rather than a contributor to the problem. With the stakes so high, being proactive in fostering connections will be essential as we delve into the implications of our current political climate and potential violence in the next section. The political climate in the United States is charged with tension, and the rhetoric surrounding the possibility of civil conflict is becoming increasingly alarming. Both major parties are showing signs of potential violence in response to election outcomes, creating an environment where fear and anxiety can easily spiral out of control. This isn't just a political issue. It's a reflection of deeper societal fractures that have been simmering for years, now fueled by the astral influences looming overhead. Astrology can serve as a guide through these murky waters. As the sun and moon cycle through their phases, we see patterns emerging that echo the challenges we face today. The fiery energy of Mars, for instance, is known to symbolize conflict and aggression. As it aligns with pivotal moments in the 2025 timeline, it may lead to escalated tensions between groups. However, awareness of these astrological patterns can empower individuals to choose a different path. Instead of allowing anger and division to reign, you can channel that energy into constructive dialogue and activism that promotes unity. For those looking to mitigate the impacts of this turbulent climate, consider proactive steps such as engaging in community discussions or workshops that focus on reconciliation and understanding. This can be as simple as hosting a book club that explores themes of unity. Consider reading titles like The Righteous Mind by Jonathan Haidt, which dives into why people are divided by politics and religion. By fostering an environment of open conversation and mutual respect, you can contribute to a culture of peace rather than conflict. As we analyze the implications of eclipses and the significant changes they bring in the next section, remember that the power to transform the narrative is within our grasp. The year 2025 is set to be a transformative one, particularly with the significant solar eclipses scheduled to unfold. Eclipses have always been regarded as powerful cosmic events, often heralding major shifts in both personal and collective realms. For the United States, the overlapping peaks of these eclipses could signal profound changes that challenge the status quo and force society to confront its deepest issues. It's as if the universe is urging us to pay attention, to look closely at the shadowy aspects of our lives and the systems we inhabit. Astrologically, eclipses can serve as catalysts for change, bringing long overdue transformations to the surface. They can act like cosmic wake-up calls, revealing hidden truths that demand our attention. For instance, if you've been feeling a growing discontent with your current circumstances, this might be a time to reassess your goals and aspirations. Using the energy of the eclipses, individuals can seize the opportunity to make significant life changes that align more closely with their true selves. Perhaps it's time to explore a new career path or deepen your commitment to a cause you're passionate about. Moreover, the collective impact of these eclipses can resonate far beyond individual experiences, affecting the nation as a whole. The astrological community often discusses the implications of these celestial events on global dynamics. Engaging with this knowledge can empower individuals to prepare for the potential upheavals ahead. For example, consider forming or joining groups focused on advocacy and social change. Channeling the eclipse energy into collective action can create a ripple effect, fostering resilience and adaptability in the face of challenges. As we prepare to delve into the effects of Mars retrograde, remember that embracing change, both personally and collectively, can lead to growth and healing. In 2025, the retrograde motion of Mars promises to be a significant astrological event, particularly because it's associated with conflict and potential flashpoints in global dynamics. Mars, the planet of action and assertiveness, when in retrograde, often symbolizes a time for reflection, reconsideration, and even conflict. As its energy shifts, it can lead to escalations in tensions that are already simmering beneath the surface. This is a pivotal moment for individuals and societies to harness that energy constructively rather than destructively. For those who are attuned to astrological influences, recognizing the effects of Mars retrograde can be crucial for navigating this turbulent period. It encourages a re-examination of goals and ambitions. Perhaps you found yourself caught up in conflicts that seem trivial. Mars retrograde is a reminder to step back and assess what truly matters. This could be an ideal time to practice conflict resolution skills, emphasizing communication over confrontation. Engaging in activities like mediation workshops can provide practical tools for resolving differences, both personally and within broader societal contexts. On a larger scale, the retrograde motion of Mars might mirror or exacerbate existing geopolitical tensions, calling for a more mindful approach to discussions around conflict. Individuals can contribute by promoting peace in their communities, initiating conversations that encourage understanding and cooperation. It's about being proactive rather than reactive. As we transition to discussing the historical significance of nuclear concerns, it's essential to remember that the energy we cultivate during this retrograde phase can either escalate conflicts or pave the way for healing and resolution. As we look toward 2025, the historical significance of nuclear technology casts a long shadow over modern geopolitical tensions. The development and proliferation of nuclear weapons have reshaped international relations, creating an intricate web of fear and power dynamics. With ongoing conflicts, particularly in regions like Ukraine and the Middle East, the specter of nuclear confrontation looms large, urging us to reflect on our past choices and their ramifications for the future. Astrology offers a lens through which we can interpret these global challenges, linking the movements of the planets to the events unfolding on Earth. The potential for conflict associated with nuclear technology underscores the need for critical discourse and informed action. Understanding the astrological implications surrounding this technology can empower individuals to engage more deeply in conversations about disarmament and peace. For instance, recognizing the patterns in history that have led to nuclear escalation can help us understand how to advocate for diplomatic solutions rather than military ones. Participating in forums or organizations that focus on nuclear disarmament can be a productive avenue for those wishing to effect change. Moreover, this period serves as a wake-up call to individuals to educate themselves about the risks and responsibilities that come with nuclear power. It's essential to understand not only the political landscape but also the ethical considerations surrounding nuclear technology. Engaging with literature such as The Making of the Atomic Bomb by Richard Rhodes can provide invaluable insights into how past decisions shape our present reality. As we reflect on the intricate interplay between astrology and these pressing global issues, it becomes clear that awareness, education, and proactive engagement are vital for navigating the complex landscape ahead. As we journey through the lessons and insights of 2025, it's clear that knowledge is more than just power. It's a pathway to transformation. With the cosmos guiding our steps, it's time to take charge of your narrative. How will you leverage the astrological insights to navigate the potential upheaval on the horizon? Will you seek out resources to deepen your understanding, engage in meaningful discussions, or perhaps become an advocate for change in your community? Remember, this isn't just about observing the stars. It's about harnessing their energy to create a better reality for yourself and those around you. Every choice you make can contribute to the collective momentum toward peace and understanding. So, take a moment to reflect. What small action can you initiate today that could ripple out into the world tomorrow? If this journey has sparked your curiosity and inspired you to take action, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on future insights and guidance on navigating the astrological landscape ahead. Together, let's embrace the shifts and use them as catalysts for growth and change. Are you ready to take the leap?